Hi, I'm Beth and I'm a professional dancer based in Wales. So today I'm going to be leading you through the creative and led improvised dance session. Just before we start, it's important that you have got some space. You don't need a ton of it, but just enough that your extremities aren't going to kick any furniture or any obstacles, anything like that. Let's go on to the warm-up, which you can simply just follow along to. Okay, so just starting off with our shoulders, just going to do some shoulder rolls back. Let's do 4, and then 4 forward. And let's implement the elbows in, just warming up those shoulders. And 4 forward. Last thing with the arms, just really big circles back. And forward. Good, and let's just do some arm pulses, fingers to the ceiling, and we're just going to pulse down. And this is just going to activate our arms and our lats, hopefully getting the upper body a little bit warmer. Okay, we're just going to do circles now, so just make small circles going backwards. And forwards. And back to those pulses. Oh, shake those arms out and let's just do a few upper body twists. Good, now onto our legs. Let's go onto some lunges. 4 times, that's number 1. Number 2, number 3, and 4, other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, good, shake those legs out. Now just to warm up those hips a little bit, just going to bring the leg up, 1, out to the side and down, and then reverse that, out, in, down. Let's just do 2 on each side. So up, out, down, out, in, down. One more time, up, out, down. Doesn't matter about the height of the leg, just get that range of motion in those hips. Other side, up, down. Good, shake it out. Now just onto the feet. I'm just going to do some presses into the feet. So we're going to go press, press, just kind of flicking the toes off the floor. 2 more and shake it out. Last thing is a little bit of cardio. So I'm going to give you 2 options on the screen. One is with jumps and one is without jumps. You can decide whichever one you like to do. I will give you both options. Okay, so now we're on to the creative and your improvisational part of the workshop. So with improvisation in dance, there is literally no right or wrong way to do it because it's purely from you and it's your creative outlet and it's your body to move in whatever way you want to move. So I'm going to be giving you really, really simple tasks. These tasks are designed to get your body moving in a different way. If at any point you get a little bit stuck and you need a bit more guidance, then by all means follow the movement that I'm doing. And then whenever you're ready to create your own, jump back into creating your own. So without further ado, let's get into the first task. So what I'm going to do to begin is imagining you have a ball, like a small marble in your hand, and it's going to trace its way all the way through your body. So you're going to imagine if it's inside your body, if you tip to the left, then it's going to roll that way. If you tip to the right, the same thing, it's going to roll that way. Forward, it's going to roll back, back, it's going to roll forward. It's kind of that balancing act, and you're just going to imagine it kind of tracing all around your body. So let's start with the ball in our hand, and just imagine it trickling down into your body, and from there just start to move and really visualize it inside and going in all different directions. Okay, so let's just start with the hand, trickle it down into your shoulder, and now create your own path with this ball. The movements are going to be really subtle because a lot of them will be coming from the torso, but if you want to extend that into the legs and imagine the ball is on your foot, you can do so. But yeah, just really visualize it. And really use your head as well with this movement, like don't allow it to be too static, actually use it to visualize where that ball is moving. Okay, our next task is to imagine that you are holding a needle and thread, and you are basically going to be stitching into the air onto your body, lifting up limbs, whatever you want to do, but just really imagine that this kind of sewing movement is what is initiating your movement. For example, I might sew into the side of my body and create space there. I might go to the front, I might try and avoid it completely, or I might go into the movement. Completely up to you, but yeah, just really create some space. This is a good time to create some really intricate, beautiful movement there. So yeah, have a little play with that visualization task of this needle and thread. You can change arms as well, don't be stuck just to one. You can sew your name into the air if you like. You can go around your body in different ways. So following on from the same task, I want you to try and find a moment that's really dynamic and then that extends out into a long extended position. So, for example, you're still exploring all of this. You might be going quite slow, but you're going to find a moment that's dynamic. Wherever that moment finishes, you're simply going to extend that position as long as it can go and then come back to the center and reset. So you're finding moments. Whatever you finish, extend it and then back to the middle again. Okay, so really try and find that lovely kind of flowing motion there. Let's have a go. It doesn't matter how the moment of extension looks, it's more about that feeling, that really stretchy feeling. Last thing, we are going to focus purely on our hands, because in dance, hands are super important and they're a really expressive part of the body. So we're simply going to experiment how many different ways we can move our hands. So brushing them, creating shapes, they're the ones that are starting the movement now. So basically have a play with however you want to move your hands, and all of your movement is coming from them, okay? So have a play, think about positions, shapes you can make, twists, turns, all that kind of stuff, and yeah, to see what you can create with them, completely forgetting about the previous task we've done, just now focus on the hands. We're not focusing on the legs, but they are there to help cushion all of your movement, and you can, if you want, extend into your legs, but mainly just make sure that the focus is on your hands. But yeah, they can move if you want. Okay, good. So final thing we're going to do today is your chance now to improvise using all of the techniques that we've used today. So we've had our ball through our body, we've had needle and thread, we've had needle and thread into extension, and we've had our hands. So you can use all of those techniques to improvise and create some movement, or equally you can scrap all of them and simply move however you want your body to move. Both are completely valid to do. Okay, so yeah, just have fun and start creating. Okay, so that is the end of our creative session. We're just going to do a super quick cool down just to round off the session in a nice, calm and relaxing way. So yeah, let's go for that. We're just going to roll through our spine all the way down. You're going to touch your toes. We're going to do a few plies and stretches. So we're going to be down here. We're going to do some bends and stretches, and then we're going to roll up, but just listen out to my instructions for the timing for that. Just make sure that when you're at the bottom, your head is nice and relaxed so you can stretch your spine out. So we're going to roll down, and we're going to plie and stretch and bend and stretch and roll up. One more time, rolling down. We're going to plie and stretch and plie and stretch and rolling up. Good. From there, we're just going to go into a hamstring stretch. So you're going to kneel on one leg, have one leg straight out to the front, and we're just going to bend forward, head towards your knee, making sure that this is as much of a 90-degree angle as you can. And yeah, just feel that hamstring stretch. From there, let's just kneel up. You're going to tuck your pelvis under, and you're going to do a little hip stretch. So you should feel a stretch down this hip flexor here. And other side. So let's go back to our hamstrings, doing the other leg now. Bend forward. And then into your hips. Lifting up, tucking under that pelvis and bending forward. Nice and calm and smooth into standing up. And that is all we have time for today. So thank you so much for joining. I really hope you've enjoyed and you've managed to escape, and that you've also managed to create some material that you might not have created before. Yeah, have a lovely evening, day, afternoon, wherever you are. Thank you. Bye.